Do you know how much you can save if you stopped ordering drinks and just recreated them at home? It's a lot. So I'm sharing how I'm making my favorite Tim Hortons iced coffee and Coffeebean green tea matcha latte at home under 50 pesos. What's up guys? It's Nick. Welcome back to my channel where I empower you to take on adulting like a boss. And part of adulting also means finding ways where you can save without making compromises. The best thing about making these drinks at home is that it tastes just as good, but I don't need to spend more than 100 pesos per cup. I kind of have an advantage because my parents trained me growing up to never order drinks, and it's for good reason because the markup is insane. Now that I'm an adult, I still refuse to buy drinks when I'm out, especially if I know that I can just recreate them at home for a fraction of the price. If you're all about condo living hacks, budgeting, and saving, then make sure you like this video for the YouTube algorithm that helps me out and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get into those yummy drinks. So I freaking love the Tim Hortons iced coffee. So I made it my mission to recreate it at home, and I swear it tastes just like it, but I only spent 48 pesos. So here's how I did it. In my kitchen, also known as my dining table, and now we start off with the cold brew. So we have the Arabica coffee over here, and I usually just get one packet of it. Basically, it already comes in a pack, so you don't have to think about if you're putting enough or not the right amount. So I usually just have this, and then I have my French press, and I just need to pour it in here. I swear to you, when I was doing this, I was like, what the hell am I doing? But you know, to save you some time, it's super easy as long as you have this thing. You don't even need a coffee maker. I didn't want to buy another thing, and this one is not really expensive. So you just need to pour boiling water, like super init na tubig guys, into this French press. So I usually don't super fill it up to the brim because I like just this amount for this amount of coarse ground coffee. It's not too strong, but it's also not really watered down. I just need to stir it. So because I have so many extra chopsticks in the condo, just gonna keep it real, I usually just use whatever chopsticks I have left because why not? I don't want to throw it, might as well use it for something. So I use it to stir this goodness. So it's basically just being mixed with the boiling water and the coarse ground coffee. And then you drink it. Just kidding, not yet, not yet. By the way, let's pretend you are not seeing my phone over here. That's used as my mic so that you are not distracted by a lot of the background noises. So let's pretend it's part of the aesthetic. Okay, so I just put the lid on top. Just put the lid of the French press here and just wait for 4 minutes for it to sit. So I just let it sit. And I actually like the process of doing it. I'm not a super coffee connoisseur, whatever person. I'm not a coffee enthusiast whatsoever. I just like my coffee to taste good. So I don't know if I'm doing it the exact aesthetic way, but for me, the result is good. So I'm happy about that. So just to share, I really like this coffee ground beans from Wazzup Brew. They do support local Filipino farmers, so that's even better because we are helping our economy. By the way, don't make the mistake of putting in cold water or basically water that is not boiled because it's not gonna be the same in terms of how the coffee grounds really like mesh together and mix well together. So while you're just waiting for 4 minutes, you can just, you know, dance to imaginary music. Okay, the video fast forward is we are done in 4 minutes. So the next thing that I do, which is the most satisfying part, is this is where we press it because it is a French press. So what I do is I just slowly press this over here. Ta-da! So I really slowly just press it down. Once it is fully pressed, it's basically ready. And I just put it in a glass jar, mason jar. So you'll see over here that this is an existing coffee that I already made. I got it from the ref. But since we need more coffee here, so I usually just pour this. I put it down because it's going to be hot. And all I do is just seal that and just put it in the ref so that later on, tomorrow, the next day, that's when I can use it as cold brew. We are gonna fast forward. I'm gonna put this in the ref and then I'm gonna show you the next day how you do the rest. Now moving on to my iced matcha green tea latte that tastes just like how Coffeebean does it, I swear, but I only spend 22 pesos per cup. Here's how I did it. Guys, it's the easiest iced drink that you're ever gonna make, but it's the most delicious thing ever. If you're into matcha, green tea, this is my favorite refreshing drink ever. So it's super easy. You start off with a little bit of water. I think this is like maybe 1/4 cup. And then I use just my straight up Coffeebean matcha green tea latte powder, which you can buy on Shopee. So all I need to do is just put in 2 tablespoons right here. So it's important, guys, that the water that you're using here is room temperature so that the powder will melt super fast. I like that it's not too sweet, but it's also not yung parang lasang halaman paminsan yung green tea. So this one is just the right amount. And then I pour in my favorite soy milk. So this is my favorite soy milk, which is Vitasoy Milky. And it's just the best. You can use any milk really, but I just pour in like maybe half a cup. It's just different with the normal fresh milk, so you just experiment what kind of milk that you like. But for me, this one just complements with the matcha and the green tea so well, and then I just mix it. So here's the ice. I just put in my metal straw and just mix it some more, and we are enjoying our iced matcha green tea without destroying the environment because we're all about metal straws here. And that is how you make your own Coffeebean iced green tea matcha latte at home. I don't know, I think it tastes better because you know you didn't spend 160 pesos for it. If you're still searching for more solo condo living hacks, then make sure you check out this video on my quick and easy breakfast recipe that I do almost every single day, honestly. So I will see you there.